Hello all, I am Chi Chi, and this is the third time I am filming this video. The first time I ran out of space, the second time I thought my service provider was here, and this is the third time. So let me back up a little bit. Today I was going to run some errands, and I got back into one of my favorite shows, which I was watching beforehand. I'm very glad I did that. I miss my old shows. And there's a lot of there's a bunch of seasons and everything like that to watch, so I know how I'll be spending my free time mostly, especially now that the weather is getting not so good and it's getting darker earlier. So that's just something I'm happy about. Ugh. I got so excited I couldn't even talk. It's actually still going on, so I have a lot to catch up on, and then I'll be on the current season. But anyway, I just watched a couple shows and I was getting ready to head out, and I heard a loud popping sound. And I wasn't even thinking anything of it. Now, I do know that I have an impact bubble on my tire, but I was thinking it was somebody else's tire, or maybe, I don't know, somebody slammed a door really hard. It wasn't even in my mind that it was my car. But I get down to the parking lot, get halfway through the parking lot, and surprise, surprise, it was my tire. So that's why I was waiting on a service provider. And like I said, I had one on the way. It said, update, your service provider is pulling in. And then it has you confirm if they are there or not. So I clicked not yet. And then I was like, let me just give him a call. Let me see, if he's down the street, because sometimes they do that a little bit early. But it went directly to voicemail. And then it updated to finding a new service provider. So I guess something happened to that person, and I'm still waiting. And that's okay though, because the weather is not the nicest right now. I don't want to go out. It's very cold. But if the person does get here in time, I still will, because it's just a few errands that I have to do. But, so this wasn't even actually planned. I had a couple other things that I wanted to talk about, but I just thought that this would be, I basically had an opportunity to sit down and film a video, so that's what I'm doing. Something else that I am doing is learning Spanish. I'm nowhere near fluent, and I would like to be. I don't know how long it takes to get fluent. Maybe a year. I think that's a reasonable amount of time to become fluent. In my second job, I met a young man from Saudi Arabia, and he had just gotten here, and he had told me that the college that he went to, they taught English. So basically, he learned English at 18, and he was 20 or 21 by the time that I had met him, and his English was good. It was perfectly fluent. So. And then, other things I've heard, basically if you work really hard, it's reasonable to be fluent within a year. And I do have a basic understanding. I'm nowhere near, conversational, but I can basically pick up every couple words per sentence, so that's where I'm at with that. And I think the way that I want to learn is I want to, do some type of, tutor thing, because I know there's Rosetta Stone, there's Duolingo, there's things like that, and maybe I'll, incorporate that too. But the way I learn is, one, on visual, and if it's not a visual subject, being able to, converse back and forth with my instructor. That's just something that's helpful for me personally. So hopefully I will be fluent in Spanish, I don't know, in a year, within a year, or something close to there, because that's just been one of my goals for a long time. What else? Oh, something random that I think is just important is, a health matter. So I have been on birth control since I was about 15, and I tried a couple different kinds. When I was first getting on birth control, the first thing I tried was the shot, because it was just convenient, in my opinion. I did not like it. I remember how, that's one of the reasons why I ended up with something non-hormonal. It was a dramatic difference to me, in my opinion, in how I felt. And that was just something that didn't really do it for me. So I ended up picking a non-hormonal IUD, and it's time to get that re-upped, basically. I have one of the IUDs that you can have in for a very long time, because there is the 5-year. And mine is actually the 12-year. So let me see. Basically, next year will be the time that it is due to be done. But I am going to get that done before New Year's, because I just think that that is an important thing to do. And I'm not looking forward to it. It's not comfortable, but it's important. When I had first gotten it done, I had never like felt anything like that in my lifetime. It is akin to period cramps, um, like, but way more intense in my opinion. And I don't think like I think I have a higher tolerance for pain than average. Like, well, I don't know, I guess, because I guess you would have to know what the average person's pain tolerance is. But the thing is, I think I can maybe, I don't know. To me, things aren't that okay. So for context, I got my eyebrows microbladed and I fell asleep. I've never had a tattoo in my life, and the first time I got a tattoo, which happened to be on my face, as they were my eyebrows, I literally fell asleep. So I didn't know how that would go, and it wasn't that bad. So I guess, I don't know. For context, that's where I sit on the pain scale. Like, never had a tattoo in my life. First tattoo on my face, I fell asleep. So I think I deal with it pretty well, I guess. But the IUD that was a different story. I needed 3 days off after that. So yeah, that's what was making me think about it. And there's so many commercials now about like the different forms of birth control that are coming out, and a lot more are natural, which I love. Because again, hormones and me, I'm not wanting to put anything extra hormonal in my body if I don't have to. So that is the case with that. And it's worked out for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. And I think the last thing I had just kind of floating around in my brain was how important it is to have time to yourself. I actually have a lot of it now because I live alone. But even like, even though I do have a lot of time to myself, I think it's important to, like, in that time with yourself, really kind of be like, I don't want to say like doing some inner work, like, because yes, I mean that too, but really getting to know yourself. There we go. That's like getting to know yourself, because we change, with time comes change. And I don't know when the last time I like reevaluated myself on just like a level of like me to me. Now I do a lot of like inner work. I've talked about that in videos and whatnot, but like I'm talking about something different now. I'm talking about like just like checking in with yourself on things that like, you haven't thought about in a long time, not in relation to like healing a trauma or dealing with a specific situation. It's more of a personal kind of deep dive into yourself. And I feel like I am in that time right now, and it feels really good because I can't tell you when the last time I did that was, and it's important. I feel like me to me, I've been coming up with a lot of things that needed a conversation about with myself. And that's what I'm doing in this time. Oh, also, so I mentioned in, I don't know which video it was, but I know I mentioned it in a different video that I'll be taking a break from being online, consuming content, slash, things of that nature. And I decided, because in the video I think I said, at first I thought 7, because like, why not do a week? And then I was like, well, I mean, maybe even 3, because like, depending on how I'm feeling, maybe I'll just like want a couple days and then I'll want to come back, like just a breather and then come back. So I finally did decide on 5 days. So I think at the top of each month, I'll take the first 5 days completely, or at least mostly, offline, just to, like I said, have that time with myself and not like always be on my phone. Now, I think I'm on my phone an average amount of time, but I am not on social media. So like beyond the fact that I only have an Instagram, and now YouTube at this point, I don't have other social medias. I'm kind of looking into getting back on, but not for myself personally. It's because now I have this here channel. So I mean, I would like to grow that, but baby steps. That's why I said I'm looking to get back on, but not for myself personally. Kind of just to like I said, to grow what I have going here once I get a good handle on it. So that means like maybe getting back on, or not getting back, because, well, I mean, I had a TikTok for one day. So, and then I deleted it because I didn't really get it at the time. But that just means getting back on all the social medias and doing that. But like I said, in time, because I'm not a big social media person. But I think just like most people in 2024, I am on my phone a good deal. So that is what made me think that I should just, like I said, take the top of each month to recalibrate me to me, have my own time, and yes, things of that nature, basically. Um, oh, I took my break early. I don't know if I had said that. So I'm actually not online right now at this point in time. And it is what is today? The 20th. So just how things happened to work out this month, I was like, I need to take a break. I need some time to myself. So I decided to take that. So I am actually not sure if I will take that break in this upcoming month here, so December. So I'm not sure if I'll take that 5 days off in December or not. I might not, but I am taking a break now, and I know that feels good, and I know I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing in this moment. Yeah, and I think that's it. I will give myself just a second here to see if there's anything else that I want to mention for this one. One sec. Okay. Well, I have something, and it's random, but I guess it's in the realm of just communicating, which is funny because like here I am talking to a phone, but I do think, or something that I feel like I am working on, that I'm in the I don't want to say crux. I feel like when people say when you're in the crux of it, it's like a battle, or it's like, you know, you're in the, like, it's like you're trying to like move through something difficult. But like, okay, so I'm in the middle of being able to express myself more and not overshare. There we go. That's what I want to say. So with saying that, like in having my conversations with myself, I'm kind of like learning how to talk to people too. I would say that I'm a very good listener. So yeah, I'm trying to like kind of learn the balance of how to like really have my conversations be like meaningful, basically. And a lot of things I work on, and I work on these things mostly at work, I guess, because that's where I talk to the most people, at work, really. I'm kind of learning how to like stand my ground, because you know you're gonna get that wherever you work with people. People have all types of different personalities. There's all types of different people on the planet, and at my job, there's a hierarchy. You know, there's the gossip that goes on. There's like, you know, everything that happens in any normal like workspace. So I'm actually really proud of myself because my supervisor kind of made me. There was a situation with my supervisor, and I was proud of myself for being able to stand up for myself, and have a reply to something that was, you know, not necessary. So. What I'm saying is, like, I didn't reply unnecessary. Like, there was an unnecessary situation going on, and I had a reply, and I was I was clear. I said what I had to say about it. I wasn't, I wasn't gonna take the stance of, like, being overly apologetic or anything, and it wasn't anything I had something to apologize for in the first place. Just the way, I don't want to get into the specifics of the situation, but my supervisor came at me with a situation, and I feel like I handled myself adequately. So I'm very proud of that. And I'm just getting into being able to basically say what I need, no more, no less. And that's where I'm at right now, and it feels good. I feel like I'm taking those steps, and I feel like that's where I'm at. So I feel like this video is long enough with what I wanted to talk about. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. See you later.